Your lesson today, Year 10, is going to have three aspects to it. The first one is fairly simple. It's to finish the tasks which I asked you to do in the last lesson relating to the Black Death. So, if you've forgotten what you needed to do for that lesson, if you go onto YouTube and you go onto Mr. Baker History, you need to find a video, Black Death Instructions. Now, I did archive that task, but it should still be available to you on Firefly if you look under archive task. If you can't bother to look it up on YouTube, if you type in Mr. Baker History in the search bar, it should bring up the channel, and then Black Death Instructions will be on there. That's task number one. Finish all the tasks which you're asked to do in your book, please, and when you're done, stick the sheet in which was given to you. If you've already finished that, or you finish it at some point in today's lesson, which you probably should do, I'd like you to go into Educate, and I'd like to set yourself a quiz. In fact, no, I will set you a quiz. So you'll have a quiz set for you on Educate, and that quiz will have, we've done one on 1.1, is what we did in lesson a couple of weeks ago. We're going to do one on 1.2, which is prevention and treatment in medieval times, and the Black Death. So it'll be 2 topics worth. That will then be done in lesson as task number 2. And finally, as task number 3, I would like you to complete this exam question here, which I've just highlighted. I'd like you to do that one in your book, so you'll write it out, and it's an explain why, so 3 PEE paragraphs. Explain why the treatment and prevention of the Black Death was so ineffective in 1348, and you may use the following in your answer: the church and government action. You do not need to use those suggested ideas, but maybe use them as a bit of a baseline to build elsewhere. And think about how those things led to it being so ineffective in 1348. So that's your task for today. If you do have any questions, please let me know via Firefly. I will respond. I expect that work to be done, and I'll be checking your books when I'm back in. Thank you for listening. Cheers.